you guys. The Ukrainian defenders continue to liberate the Kherson region from the Russian invaders in the temporarily occupied Crimea. On the announcement of postal items to the Zaporizhia and Kherson regions, the latter was crossed out from the list. In the meantime, Russia does not want to admit its defeat on the front line. The armed forces of Ukraine skillfully destroy enemy positions. Ivan Fedorov, mayor of Melitopol, says that another military base of the Russian occupiers was liquidated in the village of Vesela in the Melitopol region. The National Guard of Ukraine and counterintelligence discovered and cleared a mine corridor in the Kharkiv region, which had been left by the Russian invaders during their retreat.
We carried out a reconnaissance of the area. We looked for where the ammunition depots or accommodation of the enemy personnel used to be, spoke with the local population, found out where the Russian invaders were deployed. After moving around the settlement, we also found the Mon 90 anti-personnel mine installed by the enemy. It was installed on a remote explosive device. The mines were put in a chain. The Russian invaders made a corridor for the passage of our forces, and if we entered the settlement, they would have blown up our personnel and equipment. We also found a landmine and cleared it for the further use in our own interests. Eastern Operational Territorial Association of the National Guard of Ukraine on Facebook.
Ukraine will be ready for hostilities in the winter months, the head of the Pentagon, Lloyd Austin, says. He has noted that the armed forces of Ukraine are much better prepared thanks to the support provided by the United States.
We have done a lot to prepare the Ukrainians for winter battles and to give them the ability to continue to put pressure on our adversaries during the winter months. It is difficult to predict how events will develop and in what terms, but we will support Ukraine as much as necessary. Lloyd Austin, U.S. Defense Secretary, during a press conference in Jakarta.
For today, the Ukrainian army not only successfully repels enemy attacks, but also deoccupies territories in the eastern direction. So, the armed forces of Ukraine have liberated 12 settlements in the Luhansk region. Serhiy Cherevati, spokesperson for the eastern group of the armed forces of Ukraine, says.
The Russian invaders, having large forces on the eastern front line, meaning Donbass, have been unable to break through the defenses even in the area of Bakhmut and Avdiivka for more than 4 months. Of course, this requires the concentration of our forces. Moreover, the enemy is already being defeated in the Luhansk region. 12 settlements are already under the Ukrainian flag, and in many ways the initiative there is ours. Serhiy Cherevati, spokesperson of the Eastern Group of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, on the air of a national telethon.
Today, according to the General Staff of Ukraine, the loss of personnel among the Russian invaders is already approaching a figure of 86,000. As for the military equipment of the enemy, the Federation lost at least 8,044 pieces of equipment in 9 months of a full-scale invasion. About 5,000 pieces were destroyed. More than 2,500 were seized by the Ukrainian army. The rest of the weapons were damaged or abandoned by the Russian occupiers. Reported by Dana Kolesnik, Yulia Granovska, UATV News.